This Morning.
All right, let's talk a little football. I like saying that because I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I did watch some of the game last night. What a weekend it really was for the NFL as the Final Four teams did square off last night.
Yeah, when the Titans lose, several East Tennesseans then start rooting for nearby Atlanta.
Third down and goal. Ryan flushed out, flips it, touchdown Atlanta. Sanu.
You know, there's probably a lot of folks that root for Atlanta no matter what. Final score from Atlanta, 44-21. The Falcons win the NFC Championship game over the Packers. They'll move on to their second Super Bowl in franchise history.
Yeah, the win also marked their final game there in the Georgia Dome.
Receiver uncovered. Hogan, that's his third down conversion. Back to him they go. The flea flicker. Brady to the end zone. And it's a New England touchdown. Right back to Hogan again.
Yeah, Brady making it look so easy there. A little trick play in the AFC Championship to Brady hits Chris Hogan there for that touchdown.
It's the flea flicker put the Patriots ahead of the Steelers. They go on to win 36-17. So now it's New England and Atlanta in Houston for Super Bowl 51. News from around the world at 5:31. A passenger train derailed in southern India, killing at least 32 people, 50 others injured. 7 train cars thrown off the tracks late Saturday night. India's railway system is the world's 3rd largest, but is notorious for lack of proper communication systems and poor maintenance of tracks and equipment. The derailment is still under investigation. Hey, the rescue of a young boy by crews in Italy. At least 11 people surviving that avalanche in central Italy last week. Rescuers have pulled 4 bodies from the debris. 20 other people still reportedly missing.
Well, baseball fans are mourning the deaths of Kansas City Royals pitcher Yordano Ventura. Now, fans, they have started a memorial outside the stadium. You'll see it here on your screen outside the stadium in Kansas City. They've also lowered the flags. The 23-year-old, we learned, or 25-year-old, I should say, was killed in a car accident in the Dominican Republic. He had played just 3 years in the league. The second NBA or MLB player, former Cleveland Indians player Andy Marte, was also killed in a separate car accident in the Dominican Republic on Saturday.
Parts of the South cleaning up this morning after a weekend of unrelenting and deadly tornadoes. Those storms left behind a path of destruction from Mississippi to Georgia, led to more than a dozen deaths. More severe weather is possible from North Florida all the way up into the Carolinas.
5:32 is the time right now. President Donald Trump does kick off his first full week in the White House, meeting with congressional leaders and possibly signing more executive orders. We know all eyes are going to be on the White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer as well as he delivers his first formal briefing just 2 days after taking aim at the media for so-called false reporting. Craig Boswell catches us up from the latest from Washington.
President Donald Trump capped his first weekend in office thanking law enforcement officers, including FBI Director James Comey, for their service and swearing in senior White House staffers.
We are going to do some great things over the next 8 years.
The president's first days got off to a rough start. On Saturday, hundreds of thousands of people took part in demonstrations for equality across the nation. In a tweet Sunday, President Trump took aim at those who participated, writing, "Watched protests yesterday, but was under the impression that we just had an election. Why didn't these people vote? Celebs hurt cause badly." About an hour later, he backtracked, saying in part, peaceful protests are a hallmark of our democracy. The tweets came just a day after White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer slammed the press for what he called false reporting about the size of the crowd at the inauguration.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
On Sunday, White House senior advisor Kellyanne Conway came to Spicer's defense.
You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that.
Look, alternative facts are not facts. They're falsehoods.
The president enters the first full week of his presidency hoping to tackle key issues on his legislative agenda, but with only 2 cabinet members in place so far.
So many of your cabinet appointees, Mr. President, are quite different than what you campaigned on and even what your speech was about.
Despite the slow pace, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he's confident the entire cabinet will be confirmed. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
We also know the president's pick to run the Central Intelligence Agency. Kansas Representative Mike Pompeo is scheduled for a confirmation vote in the Senate today. After having reservations, Republican Senators John McCain, also Lindsey Graham, both say they will vote for President Trump's Secretary of State nominee Rex Tillerson.
Well, for those affected by the Sevier County wildfires, today the last day for the Disaster Recovery Center in Pigeon Forge. You don't have to visit the center if you're looking for help from FEMA.
Yeah, they do have a website available for you, a mobile app and a hotline all set up to take claims, also answer any questions you may have as you do move through that process.
Okay, the Gatlinburg Recovery Center is open Monday through Saturday. The deadline to register for assistance is February the 13th.
Well, Lonsdale Elementary School will be having Xavion Dobson Day this week. Tomorrow will be that day as they remember him. Dobson's mother, Zenobia, will be speaking at the event. The dance team we know and also choir will perform, and they will present a check to the Xavion Foundation. The event does kick off at 1:15. The Hawkins County man accused of kidnapping Carly Trent has been given his court dates. Gary Simpson is currently being held on a $1 million bond. We know his pre-trial conference will start next month and his official trial does start in June. Simpson faces other charges as well. Well, Knoxville will no longer host the National Cornhole Champions.
Yeah, listen to this. The city says the championships are moving from Knoxville to Owensboro, Kentucky. The American Cornhole Organization is planning to hold its title event there July 26th through the 30th. That event's also been held previously in Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah, I know someone who's gone to that before. Danny Rivera.
Oh.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I